Well, Rockford residents will see more sculptures made by local artists in the downtown area. Go Rockford celebrates the expansion of its creative sculpture program. 18 sculptures have been installed. This brings the total number to 33. The artwork can be found on West State Street, Harrison Avenue, Broadway, and 7th. Organizers say the sculptures are meant to strengthen Rockford's identity and give people access to art. The well-known Rockford Letters, where Davis Park sits, is now south of the Rockford Public Library.
Everybody deserves artwork, no matter what the rest of the area looks like. Artwork brings community and it brings people together, and it also inspires the next step, like whether that be a business wanting to plant flowers or whether that be somebody wanting to paint their front door to make it a little brighter and a little bit cheerier. It starts somewhere, and it's often with the public art and in the arts community.